Hey friends, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, I'm dreaming of a quad Christmas. St. Bernardus Christmas Ale is a 10% Belgian Quadruple from St. Bernardus in Watu, Belgium. I haven't reviewed too many Christmas style ales, and if I'm remembering correctly, I haven't made any videos on actual true Belgian ales. I've had people ask me. I've just never done a real Belgian ale. Maybe some that are in the style here or there, but nothing that's actually been from Belgium. So you're going to be witness to a new age of draft therapy. Well, let's not go that far, but after making a couple hundred of these videos, it's exciting to have a first every once in a while, for one thing, and it'll be a good change of pace from all those advent calendar beers I've been drinking. Hopefully you've been following along at home with all that stuff, but if you haven't, regardless, let's get into this one first. This is a seasonal ale that comes out right around the time you start seeing mall Santas popping up out in the wild, and you've probably seen this happy guy on the label before on the bottle shop shelves. We're going to do a little bit different. I got a can cam. This is a bottle cam at this point, but what you see here is St. Bernardus. He's got this happy monk here. Might even be pronouncing the name wrong, but he's got a Santa hat on. He's holding a beer in a goblet, and it's got he's got the glass here. It says St. Bernardus Christmas Ale. It's across the top. You might not be able to see that, but this says 10% alcohol by volume. It's a product of Belgium, St. Bernardus Christmas Ale. This is an Abbey Ale. I think it's technically a quad or a triple. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but I think on their website, actually, I think they say it's a triple. It says brewed and bottled by Brewery St. Bernard, and I'm not going to read the rest. If you've seen my previous Advent calendar beers, I cannot pronounce these words to save my life. And it says it's imported from Jupiter, Florida, from D&V International. This says to drink by November 6th, 2025. It shows using a goblet style glass, as you can see. Hopefully you can see that right there. I'm going to use a Tiku glass today. I don't have a goblet ready, or not this style. I have like the snifter style, but I feel like I want to use the actual goblet style. And I had to find my bottle opener. Whoa, so it's been a while. As you can see on the top of this, it's got the St. Bernardus Christmas sky on the top with the same monk there, enjoying himself, having a good old time. Let's crack that. It's a nice green cap. It's bubbling up a little bit, but I think we're going to be okay. Set this down here and put a nose on the bottle. It's got a nice aroma to it. Let's go ahead and pour it. As you can see, it comes out like a caramel color out of the bottle. Lots of head kicking around in this one. I'm going to slow it down just for the fact that I did an awful pour somehow. There's still just a little bit left. This is a 12-ounce bottle, so it's not, it's a little bit different shape, but we're going to let it sit there. I've got about 4 fingers of head here, or 3 fingers of head, if I could count. It's just a little bit off-white. It's super condensed bubbles, super foamy looking, but as you can see from the color here, I'm looking through my light. You can see the reflection on the light, but it's like a dark, almost like a super dark crimson. To me, that's how it looks. To you, it's probably just a little bit straight up brown. And let's go ahead and put a nose on the glass here. Getting lots of fruity aroma, almost like this little bit of cherries in there. Lots of dried fruit, really nice dried fruit aroma. Like I said, it's got like that cherry aroma to it a little bit, but it also has kind of like these Christmas spice notes to it. I'm going to live dangerously, pour a little bit more in there, and then we're going to go, this head is so fluffy and foamy. Let's go ahead and try it out. Cheers. The mouthfeel is a little bit on the thicker side. It's not super light. It's not super thin. I've been drinking all these Advent calendar beers, so the beers have been very light and crisp. This one has a little bit more of a bit of a chewier note. It's got probably like a medium mouthfeel to it. Not anything super crazy, but it's definitely in the medium category. And if we go for the flavor this time, there's a lot of flavor, lots of stuff going on the flavor on this one. So, like I said, on the aroma, there was a bit of this dry finish. This has this real upfront. It's got almost like a creamy kind of mouthfeel. It's like I said, it was a little bit chewy, but it's almost creamy. It's got this zesty note right up front. You get almost punched in the mouth It's 10%. You almost get punched with this like alcohol bite that just hangs out on the back end. Like I said, on the nose, there's this kind of cherry note to it, but there's also this cherry, this almost like dried cherry flavor on the back. When it starts to go over your tongue, that's when you start to get more of these kind of fruity flavors, these dried fruit notes in it, a little bit of that kind of Christmassy. There's a bit of a Christmas spiciness to it. Almost, I'm thinking like a caramel, or not a caramel, like a cinnamon kind of flavor that kind of bumps up through the back end there. Yeah, just like creamy, zesty, lots of dried fruity notes. Again, like cherry is really bumping like front of mind for me. So that's the thing that comes out really first. Again, this is my first Belgian styles, actual Belgian ale. I was going to say Belgian style. It's not. This is actually from Belgium. So it's a little bit of a different thing for me. I haven't reviewed any. I know I've had some like out in the wild, but I've never had one on the channel. But it's been a while since I've had a real Belgian style or Belgian ale. I keep calling it Belgian style, but this is one I feel like I'm going to return to over and over. It's got just these really great tastes. I've got a 4-pack, so I got 3 more sitting out. They've been out in my garage. I think that this has been pretty much the temperature. They suggest that you serve this. I want to say it was between, it says somewhere on here. I thought it did, or maybe 48 to 52 degrees. I may be a little bit warmer than that. I let this one sit out a little bit, but the flavors are just really, this isn't one I would chug, but it's got really great flavors that you can just sit back, chill with, have a couple drinks of, and maybe just have it as a nightcap, or maybe just have it as a one and done. But you could probably do a couple, because it's got that nice creamy mouthfeel that it's not going to, you're not going to feel bogged down after drinking it, but just make sure that you remember that this is 10%. Too many 10% beers can really put you on your behind. All right, friends, that has been Christmas Ale from St. Bernardus. Have you had this beer? Do you think I should continue my authentic Belgian beer journey? If so, where do you think I should go next? Let me know in the comments down below while you're down there. If you like beer, you might want to subscribe and click that bell. I'm talking about beer twice a week. It's mostly Michigan beer, but I'm going to start branching out. I say that all the time. But I am going to start branching out more. Next month in January, I'm going to start doing like a cellar raid. I'm going to go through all my stuff. So if you're not subscribed, if you're not getting notifications, you might miss your next favorite. You're not going to be subscribed. You're not going to get those notifications. You're not going to know about it. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries. These guys are obviously not local to me, but they are in Belgium. Until next time, don't forget to treat yourself to a little Draft Therapy. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Cheers.